Setting sales assessments and crew appointments is very easy using our system in HubSpot. In here, we have our sales area that has a meeting scheduler. Each salesperson is a user in HubSpot, and each crew leader is a user in HubSpot as well. And they have their own calendar. So they're going to connect their calendar, their Google, their Outlook, whatever, to HubSpot. And then we're going to create a meeting link. So in our scenario here, I have Krista and John who are managing Saginaw. And I have Eric who does Bay City in the morning because that's where he lives. And then after the morning, he goes out and he does other jobs outside of Saginaw. And then I have two crews in Saginaw, Tom and Sally. And then Steve's the subcontractor that does outside of Saginaw. So the sales assessment appointments begin from the demo form that we talked about earlier. The user goes through and they fill out this form, or the internal staff can do it too. Because someone calls, they're going to just go to this link and fill out the form with the person on the phone. What's your name? What's your email? What's your phone number? Ask all the questions, fill it out. Or the client can or the customer can just come and do it themselves. But once they fill that out, they're going to be redirected to the right calendar link. And how that happens is, so we got our calendar links here. And then when you go to the form, I have it set up, and this is customizable. We can do it on any field, any data point, any way you want to route people, if anybody even needs to be routed like this. And I have conditional logic based off the city. So if I put in that I live in Saginaw County, one of these cities in Saginaw, I will be redirected to Krista and John's meeting link. And Krista and John are on a round robin because we want them to both get meetings equally. So the one form goes to Krista, the next time a form comes through, it'll go to John, and it'll go back and forth so they get equal opportunity to sell. And that's how that works. So that's how it gets to the right person. Now, if I come in and I say I'm not in Saginaw, oops, I got to get back to the city and the conditional logic. And there's 3 rules. So I got the Saginaw rule, and then we have the rule for Eric in Bay City and the rule for Eric outside. And then this has his meeting link. So whatever the person puts in the city field will send the person to the right meeting calendar. So it's so cool. It's very easy. So once the appointment is set, the contact record has the meeting. It's got a deal associated to it. It's got a Worksite associated to it. And the salesperson can go out there, and I'll talk a little bit more about how to manage all the whole sales process later. But let's say they sold it. But Rhonda said, yes, I want it. And now that she needs a crew. She needs someone to come out, let's say, to do her roof. And the salesperson, this is how it works. The salesperson will schedule that appointment. The client is not going to schedule it. But the salesperson can come to, if it's in Saginaw, they're going to come to Tom and Sally. They're the crew leaders calendar, or they're going to go to Steven's calendar for outside of Saginaw, and they're going to fill out that calendar form. So for example, come over here, just throw this on here. I don't know what calendar I have there. It's nice. So just boom, schedule it. And there's nothing to fill out here because we already have all the information in HubSpot. So it makes it easy for the salesperson. They don't have to go in and enter in a bunch of data or anything. All they need to do is set the day and time, and it's based off the calendar availability. So if the crew is scheduled for a week or a day or whatever days are scheduled, those are blocked off. So the only times that it'll be visible to the seller is when the crew is actually available. So it makes it really easy to manage all these appointments. And so that is how you would manage a sales assessment appointment, followed by scheduling your crew.